Yes, a very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are you guys doing? And how is life generally? I don't know. Most of the times I hate imagining that everyone is okay. That's why I keep asking you over and over again. If things are not moving right with you, may the Almighty comfort you for those that have lost their dear ones, and may the souls of the deceased rest in eternal peace. Well, for you who is sick, we're praying that you heal as quick as possible. And life is only so beautiful when we are healthy. Otherwise, my name is MC Sugar. Welcome to the Glory of Love, and it's your number one love show right here on Magic One TV. Every single Saturday, 9:30 p.m. we bring you this program. First of all, I want to welcome back the P7 and senior 4 students who are done with their NEB exams. Welcome home, and please make yourself useful. These parents have been giving you a lot of support here and there. It's time for you to reciprocate and also give them back the support. You can wake up and wash some dishes. You could clean around the house. Help daddy to clear that garden that the gardener has been doing, so that you reduce on their expenditure. Make yourself as useful as possible. While for my campusers, yes, the year 1 students have just reported freshers. I saw a couple of freshers balls happening. I saw Chambogo doing it, and then Makerere also did it already, and I'm very sure other universities are about to do it, meaning that officially our freshers are officially in campus. Now, there's always a lot that happens when you report to university for the first time. It is your first experience. Bintu binje be happening. So today's Chibozibozi is around there, guiding you on how to propel your life around campus, especially for the first year. Now, with me today, I have a second-year student from Chambogo University representing, and I'm very sure we're going to be guiding you from her own point of experience. Yours could be different from whichever campus you're coming from, whether UCU, whether IUEA, whether KIU, whether Makerere, whether MOOBS, whatever the case is. Feel comfortable in your skin wherever you are, and let's share it little by little. You can equally use the numbers on the screen and let me know if anything different is happening at your campus. How do you make friends? How do you, drill this friendship? And some of you were coached by either your parents or your relatives that when you go to campus, please vayo ngoino movezi. So you're planning to get a double degree, one of a suitor, one of a lover, and the one that you came to do. How are you going to be in position to do all that is how we can guide each other right here. And I would really want to have university students come through on the show. So if you are watching us right now and representing for some university, DM me and let me know that Sugar want to come by so we can plan it and see how you can come and represent for university, and also talk to these other youths who are out there. That's our main target altogether. Otherwise, without wasting time, allow me let my guest introduce herself, and then we get talking about this whole Chigozi.
Hi, I'm Travel Patricia, a student from Chambogo University, doing a bachelor's in business administration, and I'm happy to be here on this show. Thanks for having me.
Okay. All right, now we are here talking about campus. It's good that you're a second-year student. I don't know how first year was for you.
It's not what I expected.
Oh.
Yeah.
Give me a picture of what you expected versus what you eventually found.
When I had just come to campus, I thought everything was supposed to be how I imagined. Like the stories we always had from others. Like, you will relax at campus. Everything at campus is good. Only expected good things, a good life out there, compared to
the secondary school. Yes.
Yes. So we thought the freedom is good. You put on what you want, it's good. You eat what you want, you can go where you want, and you have these gadgets around you, everything is fine.
Yeah.
But no.
So here you are now at Chambogo, first year. You think you've gotten rid of that, restriction, and you have your freedom. You get slapped by other sets of restrictions. What are some of the restrictions at Chambogo?
Independence.
Forced independence, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, either you like it or not, you're on your own out there. Yeah.
I thought when someone says now you on your own, it feels like you can do whatever you like. How come for you your perception was it felt so cumbersome, it felt so, stressing? How?
At the beginning, it's all fun. but as it goes on, it breaks you somehow, both socially, financially.
Keyword.
Yeah, financially. Strictly financially. It's a
Okay.
breakdown.
So here, I think it comes to a point where now socializing is a necessity. You make friends. Well, in high school, you also make friends. But do you think making friends at campus is a must, or someone can literally survive solo?
It is necessary to make friends. Very necessary to have a social group at campus.
Okay.
No man is an island. You need people around you, academically, socially, everything, emotionally. You need people around you.
From your own experience, how easy was it, having friends around you? Did they get attracted to you, or you got attracted to them?
Well, I remember some few scenarios how I've met some of my friends at campus. They actually approached me. I'm kind of shy
Okay.
in people. I may like you and not tell you. So you just look at me, I try. So usually they make the first step to talk to me. And I'm welcoming, so we get along.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were these more of like male friends or female?
Both.
What is the ratio like of your male friends? I mean, male to female. The ratio of your friends. Are you more inclined to male friends or more inclined to female friends? Because the girls will say all my friends are male.
No. My friends, I think it's equal, an equal ratio.
50-50.
Yeah. I have just as much male friends as I have female
friends.
Yes.
Okay. Now this is where I want to take you to a next step of saying, okay, now you have friends, both male and female. I would first of all want to know, how comfortable are you around your friends when it comes to decision making, like in form of a band? Say, your friends are saying, Patricia, today we're going out. And maybe at some point they say, we're not going for lectures today. How do you run your friendship with your friends to make sure they are not toxic?
We are now own. Most of the time. Yeah.
What do you mean?
We are friends, yes, but we do not so much influence each other's. Like, we don't get into each other's lives that much. Those are the kinds of friends I think.
Is it something that your friends do naturally, or it's you that gives them that picture that you're not going to influence my life? We're friends, but I can do what I want.
I think it is me. The set boundaries I put between our friendship, they're just so clear.
Okay.
Yes, you're going to tell me you're going to do this, you're not coming for lectures. I can tell you, no, I can't come with you. It's my decision. And you won't feel bad about it. And tomorrow we will talk again as friends. Sometimes it's my turn when I'm like, I won't go to class today.
And nobody can drag you there.
And no one can drag me there.
Wow. Should we say you are naturally or nurtured from home as an independent girl? Where does this come from? Is it a parental point, a school point? Where do you get this independence that is psychological?
It's both. At home, being the firstborn, I am more of the head, the decision maker. So I
Act
have
as an example.
Yeah, I have it in me that you are supposed to do things that you want others to see, and like people are watching you all the time. So you have to do things that don't really put you off track.
Yes.
You're supposed to be on track always. And then I talked about my school.
Yeah, yeah.
I was there for senior 1, senior 6. That school also tamed me. Catholic schools are like military schools.
When it comes to, you know, norms, behavior, and stuff like that.
Yeah. That school, we had no bells that they ring the bell and you know this is for class. No. Mindset.
What?
You should know where you're supposed to be at a particular time and make sure you're not caught where you're not supposed to be.
So do you think the girls who come to campus and they're driven by monsoon winds, if I should say so? Whatsoever comes by wave drags them along, and they're always wavy and moving like that. Could this have an influence of their background, or it is a personal kind of situation?
I think it's a personal trait. It's personal.
Something lacking in them personally.
Yeah.
Do you think a parent who is so strict on their children could influence their independence of the mind, or the freedom is what will teach them that better?
Not strict particularly, but something like that. But they should be free with their kids. They should be free to talk. Like you have that friendship between you. That way the children don't get to want to know like, what is out there that they're telling me not to try. But when a parent is strict, it gives the children that curiosity, trying out those things that they're stopping them from.
Okay.
So the best way parents can handle it is by being free with their children.
If you're just joining the show right now, ladies and gentlemen, this is The Glory of Love. My name is MC Sugar. I'm talking to Patricia right here representing for Kyambogo University. We're basically drilling around the life of a first-year student. Though she's a second-year student, she's sharing some of her experiences. But one of the things that I've learned from her is that her background from home and her high school has influenced her, you know, independence. And I call it self-respect. A girl who can make her own decisions, she knows what she wants, and she knows the kind of friends that she can make, and also controlling how the friends, how far, you know, drawing the lines of how far your friends can influence your life is very, very paramount as well. That's so much that we have learned already right now. Now, we want to take a breather. But when we come back, actually, previously, what we've just looked at is how to initiate friendship. How do these relationships at campus begin? And we've seen through that. Now, when we come back, I want us to look at how do we develop a friendship and how do we maintain it. And when I talk about friendship, this time around, I'm going to sink into some romance a little bit, yeah? Because there's a point in life, I like the fact that Patricia said that 50% of our friends are boys and the other 50 are girls. Now, there's always a point when these one or two of these friends begin catching feelings for you. I'm talking about romantic feelings. If it is a yes on your side, how do you ride along? If it is a no, how do you make sure you are not, you're polite enough to make them understand that, yes, we can only be friends, and please accept to stick and stay in this friend zone. Yes, welcome back, welcome back. We're still discussing love in here, and I want to appreciate a brother that is a one key maker for putting my outfit together today. You know, basically I'm doing royal blue around here, looking flashy. I love myself, fresh and clean. It's the way to go. If you know what looking good means, you know, they say how you dress is how you're going to be addressed. Anyway, let's get back on the track right here, still talking to Patricia. I now really want to find out from Patricia. Now that you have these friends cluttered around you, you know how to control them, you love them, you guys are all moving your life very well, nicely at campus. From nowhere, one of the boys or two of the boys in your clique whom you already have put in the friend zone are beginning to catch feelings for you. How politely, or how are you going to deal with them? Two-way traffic. Let's say you also have an attraction towards them. How are you going to orchestrate that? Secondly, let's say you don't have anything for them. You just want them to stay as your friends. How do you be in position to keep them there so they are not, they are not uncomfortable?
That is a very huge problem with maintaining friends, the boy friends. We just have to talk it out. I tell you what I really feel, And usually, of course, we are not
You
going
get
to work
understand.
out.
Okay.
So most of them take it nicely and they stay.
You're lucky.
But some,
Take it personal.
yeah, take it personal, and they think you completely didn't like them as your friends, so they distance themselves, which is fine. It's also fine because you can't really control someone's feelings.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they keep their distance, and yeah, it ends just like that.
Life moves on.
Life moves on.
Are there points when, even before this guy shows interest, that you can notice that this guy is beginning to catch feelings, is beginning to get a little bit cocky about our kind of friendship, and is about to cross the lines? Do you ever notice such signs and symptoms?
Yeah. Males are actually so obvious. They are very obvious. Once they become you, like close to you, you kind of just know it, that it's coming. You feel that something is coming. So
Chigozi,
by the time he says a word,
you
knew
already
it.
know it.
Yeah, and
You know,
you
there's
already
that-
have the answer.
There's that moment when you guys were talking casually, and you're like, Patricia, there's something I want to tell you.
And you start boiling inside. You're like, I didn't know it would be today. Not today. But we already know. We see it coming before you actually say something.
Is there a way someone can stop it from coming to the point of you even saying it, and you block it at some point?
You just cut off the people.
Oh.
Yeah, we are forced to cut off these people before they say a word.
Oh my. Don't they get vicious at the point when they see you cutting them off? So how do you deal with someone who becomes, maybe, say, let's say, is now aggressive? Initially he was talking to you physically, or sometimes he calls you.
Yeah.
Now he just shows up at your doorsteps without even being invited.
You continue emphasizing your boundaries. You're like, I don't like the way you're treating me these days. You can't just come to my place without calling me first. And before calling me, you text me. You don't just call my phone like I'm always available.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So it takes us to communication.
Okay.
You should talk, speak what you want.
Now, Patricia, there's a point, I'm going to take you back a little bit. There's a point where you talked about saying one of the difficulties or the hard things that you face at campus is you reach a point and you become broke, and you are forcefully supposed to be independent, self-reliant. Now, I'm looking at this male friend who is trying to cross the lines, and he has started his baby steps by, supporting you financially, and he didn't notice that it was going to go that far with his advancements. And you've been taking his money, taking his gifts, and now he is eventually thinking that he has bought himself enough advantage to simply come and say, Patricia, I feel this for you. With all those gifts and the money and the financial support, blah, 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 how easy is it going to be for you to resist? Because that's where most girls get trapped.
I think there I should say, know your self-worth. Yes, when we are getting those things, at first it's all good.
Yeah.
But now, at that point, you should still stand on your feet. Because it's not like he's going to tell you to bring them back. Men really have pride. He can't tell you bring back every cent I gave you. No, there is no way he's going to say that.
Okay.
So, yes, for you, just tell him what you think, what you feel,
Yeah.
what you want. And don't
stick to
feel
your
about
point.
it. Don't feel bad about it.
No, there are some men, they will not tell you to bring back the things, but this is what they will say. After all I've done for you, Patricia.
Yes, I didn't force you.
Boy child, I'm feeling for you. Because I'm very sure, that's the wrong thing that most of you guys do. Like, you think offering gifts, doing favors for this girl is going to be, it's buying you an advantage. I love your idea. I know the guys are hating on me right now, but that's the reality. When you are hit by such reality, you need to learn to face it as a man. And I love the fact that you say that most of them do not always take it so bad. In your circles, they remain in your circles of friendship and things like that. But we have cases where guy goes hard. The guy becomes rough. And this happens even out here. After campus, you're going to meet someone maybe at workplace or wherever you're moving, and in your social life, the guy, proposes to you or says something as far as wanting to connect with you romantically, and you don't like it, and the guy becomes tough. In such a case, what do you do?
From the beginning of the relationship, as friends, you should always put a gap between you and your friends. Yes, they are your friends, but they are not supposed to be too close to have all the access they can to you. Like bringing people to your place. No.
Yeah.
That's not right.
What kind of friends can you invite to your place?
You have to be very close. Very close. And I'm very sure that there is nothing intentional from what we have. It should be basically just around our particular goal.
Okay.
If we have something in common, maybe, but if I know you're just someone who has just been outside and we have met outside, we should keep outside.
Okay.
So that if such an incident happens, you're not going to come to my place. You don't even know where I stay. You don't know my other friends. You can't have that direct access to me.
Okay. Wow. This girl has very strong walls of Jericho. You just don't come from nowhere and you break through, and here now you're in her life. I like that, and I think I call that being strong. Women do not have to be physically strong. You don't have to go to the gym. All you gotta do is work on your mind. If you're a girl who is always saying yes, yes, and you think saying no offends people, then you're going to end up in so much trouble. Now, here is another situation, maintaining friendship. There are some circumstances where your female friends are actually the ones inviting male friends to come and befriend you. In such a case, how do you deal with such a circumstance? Say, for example, you have this other friend called maybe Vivian. Vivian has come with a friend, a male friend, to you, not particularly at your place or maybe at her place, and she's, putting a scene that is going to let this guy think he can actually make an advance at you. Girls have that tendency. Says, Patricia, come to my place. Then when you come to her place, she pretends like she's going to buy something and leaves you here with Patrick. And here you are, the two of you, you're all strangers. Patrick is looking at you with some eyes of a predator and eventually begins to either talk things that you don't understand or even get closer to you. How do you deal with that?
Limit the access people have towards you. Not everyone should be that close. I said that before. I also said that friends have their limits. They have their boundaries.
Yeah.
They cannot influence what you think, what you want, what you say. And you should be open-minded and open to communication, even if it means to break that friendship. Do it.
Okay.
As long as it saves you somehow, somewhere, like in that scenario. If you feel that what Vivian has done is not what you want, tell her. Assertiveness.
Yes.
Me, always.
Yes.
It's all about you. Yeah, don't let other people decide for you.
Wow. That's very beautiful right there. Now, I'm going to ask one more last question before we go for another breather. You are a very beautiful girl. You know that very well. And psychology says when men come in the presence of a beautiful woman, they start acting stupid. What are some of those stupid behaviors that you've seen someone do simply because they've seen you around, whether they know you or not?
They give you free things. Pretty girl privileges.
Someone offers you a seat.
Yeah. Gifts. Don't refuse them.
Okay.
Yeah. But they're all just there. It all ends there.
How do you manage to make sure it ends right there?
Well, if you're out there, and maybe I'll give you my number, but I'm not going to answer that text, and I'm not going to pick up that call.
Okay.
So I think that's how I distance, and I keep it how we just met. We met, you gave me whatever you wanted, that was
that
your
was
choice, that was it. We are not close, we are not friends. It was, I don't know, a grant. You gave it out willingly, and I received it willingly in good
And
faith.
thank you, and that is it.
Thank you, and that's it. That's all I needed from you.
Yeah, I want to appreciate you for coming through, honoring my invitation, and also accepting to share. It's not everybody that shares. I always tell people that you can find a student that is very brilliant, but they actually don't know how to share that knowledge with others. And here you are, you've shared a lot of experiences with us, and I'm very sure someone who has been following the show from the beginning has learned. If you've missed the show, you go look out for MC Sugar on YouTube. You'll be in position to catch this episode and repeat. Watch whatever you want to watch, and so many other episodes that were right there back, way back in time. Now, I want you to send some shout outs to your friends who could be catching the show right now, some of your family, people like that, as we wind up.
Well, my family. That includes my mom, my dad, and my siblings. I love you all so much.
Yep.
Well, thank you for grooming me to the woman that I am now. Yes, and my friends. Some friends out there have contributed some part of raising me. Because some of us have spent more time in school than we have been at home.
True.
So yeah, some friends have raised us practically.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay.
I love you all.
Alright, it was amazing having you guys, catch up the show with us right from the beginning up to now. Don't get tired, Don't forget to subscribe. That is on the YouTube channel. It's called MC Sugar. I made it very easy for you to be in position to identify it. And then, of course, you can follow me on all my socials as well, YouTube. Than that, you can go to Facebook, you can go to Instagram, X, everywhere it is basically MC Sugar, like you see it right here on your screen. And please, don't forget every single Saturday. Someone was asking me, but when does this show air? Yes, it is every single Saturday, 9:30 p.m. That's when we are right here on Magic One TV talking love. Right now, leaving you in the hands of Julio, who is dropping you a movie because it's already time to rest and also watch some movies, yeah? Thank you so much. God bless you, and stick to Magic One.